Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing the continuation to the short story videos that I've been making, and that is What If Deku Had a Super Copy Quirk, Part 5. Now as usual guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and because you guys have been so awesome, I don't give a damn about like goal at this present time. If you guys give me 100 likes, I'm still going to give a video, okay? But it'll be appreciated if you give me the likes though, okay guys? And not only that guys, thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. And now let us continue with the next part, and that is What If Deku Had a Super Copy Quirk, Part 5. So of course, let us begin. Quick recap, where we last left off, Izuku just pretty much gave Aizawa energy for him to be awake all day, you know? And as Izuku finished that, he pulled his arm off and he felt a familiar quirk, and as he turned to see the door open, Katsuki, Bakugou and Izuku square off against each other and look at each other's sight. And from there, let us begin! Katsuki, Bakugou looks at Izuku and it's like, Deku. And he's like, you have to be here as well? And Izuku goes, Katsuki, Bakugou. He walks back and he goes sit on the desk and he goes, don't you ignore me, Deku! Izuku looks at Bakugou and he goes, you should shut up and just sit down. Honestly. Yeah, your attitude's beneath me. Bakugou goes, you look down on me? He jumps at Izuku and he's about to attack Izuku. With an explosion, but before Aizawa can do anything, Izuku looks at Bakugou and uses Aizawa's cancelling quirk, and Bakugou's quirk deactivates and he hits the ground. He's like, what the? My quirk! And Izuku goes, did you forget, Kachan? And looks at Izuku, I can copy quirks, right? Our teacher is Eraserhead. I copied his quirk. Come at me again and you're going to be quirkless. Anytime you come around me, you're going to be quirkless. Should I make you feel how you made all those quirkless kids feel? Katsuki, Bakugou. Bakugou feels true fear, seeing red eyes of Izuku, and Izuku goes, no, I'm not there. I'm not a villain. Izuku uses his hand, uses telekinesis to bring Bakugou up and goes, I'm so sorry. No, you're not beneath me. I just let our past dictate my anger towards you. I'm sorry, Katsuki, Bakugou. I'm not better than you. I'm not better than anyone. I'm just a simple kid with a simple quirk, that's all. I'm sorry. He goes and turns around, sits down again. Bakugou is shocked. He feels his fear go through him like, what the? His heart's pumping. He's nervous. He's really nervous. It's getting to him. And Aizawa goes, problem child. If I ever see a displayer like that again in my classroom in front of me, I will expel you right away. Bakugou is like scared. He's like, and then Izuku goes, Aizawa understands, but that was more like a threat. And so Bakugou sits down and it goes, you're lucky I'm not making you apologize to him. And then what happens, Bakugou is like shocked. Because at his old school, his teacher would protect him from other things, but not this school. And so what happens is, slowly but surely, everyone starts to pile up into the class until the brown-haired girl is the last one. Before Tenya Ida could speak to Izuku, Izuku just stands up. Before you guys want to know, my name is Izuku Midoria, and if you guys want to know my quirk, it's a super copy quirk. That's it. I have all your quirks in this class already. I already know how to use all your guys' quirks already, okay? That's it. And Izuku looks at Momoyori Rose and goes, oh, and Todoroki, and he goes, your quirk, and he goes, I would like to, nice to meet you. You actually have a really interesting quirk, creation, right? And she goes, yeah. Izuku touches her hand and he copies it. And Izuku lets go and goes, wow, that's incredible. Thank you. And Izuku walks over to Todoroki and he goes, you have a cool quirk too. Fire and ice? That's interesting. Nice to meet you. Todoroki's like, don't touch me. Fire. What do you mean fire? I only focus on my ice. Izuku's like, that sucks. Izuku walks away. What happened to Aizawa saw what Izuku did. He copied her quirk, you know? And as Izuku sits down, he wonders, should he use Mount Lady's quirk in his super stockpile? It may be useful, but it may not be. I'll think about it for the next few weeks, because I think I might need room. And as Izuku says that, what happens is Ichaka Uraraka comes in the class. She comes in late, and she goes, there's that Deku! She rushes over to Izuku, and Aizawa was about to say something, but he knew that Uraraka was so grateful for him, and she goes to hug him. Thank you so much for saving me. What you did to that robot with the debris, that was incredible. I've never seen that before. You're so awesome. He goes, thank you so much. And that's what a hero is meant to do, you know? I have your back. I have everyone in this class's back. And she goes, wow, that's incredible, thank you. Aizawa goes, enough. Take your seats now, miss. And she goes, I'm sorry. And he goes, well, yeah, you guys kind of made introductions anyway. I'm Shoto Aizawa. I am your teacher. He grabs the things out. Izuku thinking to his head, despite him having energy, he always sounds tired. He goes, grab these PE gear and meet me on the training court, okay? Hurry up. And as he walks out, it's brought to his attention, don't we have to do orientation? And he goes, we don't have the luxury of wasting times like them. We're not like them, and not only that, I get to run my class the way I run my class. Do you understand? They're like, yes, sensei. And he goes, cool. Hurry up. Don't make me wait long. Izuku immediately flies to the bathroom, and he realizes that everyone's kind of confused where to go. And so before Izuku leaves, he goes, okay, what you need to do is go down the hall, and tells everyone where to go, and then tells exactly where Aizawa is. Okay? They all look at Izuku, and Izuku disappears. Izuku activates Ida's engines, because he's only got it at 20%, but it's fun. He likes running with it. It makes it cool. And as he runs straight to the changing rooms, he gets changed, and he rushes out again. And Ida's like, don't run in the hall. Izuku goes, well, catch me then. And as Ida sees Izuku's leg, he's like, hey, those are my... What, these are your engines? Yeah, that's right. Izuku runs out and he goes, he can copy Quirks. Oh. And Izuku stops. Don't you forget, it's on the left, okay? And he goes, oh, thank you, Midoria. Izuku goes out of class, and when he gets by Aizawa, and he goes, found you. And Aizawa was just sitting back. He got his hands behind his head, kicking back. And he goes, so this is what it feels like to be up in the daytime properly. I miss sleeping. Izuku goes, oh, I'm sorry, Aizawa, sensei. If you want, I'll let you sleep next time, eh? And he goes, please. This is unnatural for me. And Izuku's like, it's alright. And he goes, so, it's going to take a while for these kids. Izuku goes, roughly 3 minutes before they get here. And he goes, 3 minutes? He goes, yeah, I told them where to go to the changing rooms and told them where to come here. And he goes, you are something else, kid. But good on you. That's exactly what you need to do. So what ends up going down is, as everyone arrives, Aizawa explains the test. Today's test, we're gonna test where you guys physically at, okay? Both with your physical and your quirk abilities. Now, none of you guys have actually done quirk tests before, besides Izuku and Midoria, actually. And they look at Izuku, and Izuku waves his hand, and it goes on another point. Izuku is a student in this class, but he's also my teacher assistant. Why I say that is because Izuku's much more smarter than Principal Nezu. He knows everything about the school, everything. To be honest, I think he'll be a better teacher than I am. This is just a formality. To be honest, Izuku Midoriya shouldn't be a student. He should be a pro hero right now as we speak. However, due to his age and of course he needs to go through this damn school. Yeah, Izuku's like, thank you, Racerhead, and he goes, you're welcome, kid. And so here kid. He throws the ball to Izuku. He goes, I know it's pointless, but throw the ball as hard as you can to show where you're at, okay? And he looks at Izuku, don't hold back, please. Oh, I won't. Izuku uses Uraraka's gravity and makes the ball light, and because of Super Strength's passive, it's natural, so Izuku leans his hand back, and what happens is, as Izuku goes, he leans forward and he throws the ball so hard that it causes a massive shockwave, and as the ball leaves his hand, everyone gets blown away, even Aizawa gets blown away by this massive throw, and as Izuku does that, he looks up and the ball's gone. Ball is gone. Aizawa sees that it's absolute error. Izuku destroyed the ball couldn't resist. And it shows everyone, this is what you're working against. They're like, how did they? And he goes, this ball is able to handle being fired out of a railgun at 10,000 kilometers per second, or 10,000 kilometers per hour. That's how fast this ball can handle it. And this kid destroyed that ball. It makes you think, right, how powerful Izuku is. Now, Izuku, you're gonna do all the tests in front of everyone before everyone else does, and you're gonna set the stage, okay? As I told you guys, Izuku Midoriya is a student, but he's mostly my teacher aide. So, bear witness. Go. Izuku does the speed test, instantly blitzes it, you know? And Aizawa's like, easy. He does the side step, beats it easy as. Does the long jump, beats it easy as. He breaks all records of everything. Aizawa goes, this is what hard work and determination gets you. And Bakugou goes, that's what being a thief gets you. Aizawa's eyes turn red and he goes, you have no idea what you're talking about, do you, kid? Just because he copied your quirk, you think he's a thief. This is his quirk. All your guys' quirk that are within his body is his quirk, regardless of what you guys damn say. I'm not going to hear another word of this. Do you understand, Katsuki Bakugou? Bakugou looks at Aizawa. I'm getting sick of your outbursts, kid. You have a lot of talent, but your mouth, your bark is going to be the reason why you get bit. And Bakugou is shocked. Everyone form a line. Begin. Deku, and he goes, yes, Aizawa sensei. He goes, I'm gonna go take a rest underneath this tree. Can you observe? Yes, sensei. Izuku turns around, and as he watches everyone. Izuku destroyed everything, okay, even the grip test. And what goes down is Izuku watches. Aizawa's notion of kicking any student out disappeared because Izuku's taken over. Izuku goes, do the best that you guys can do. Just know you need to go plus ultra, okay? And as Izuku's evaluating everyone, he evaluates how they use their quirks. And because he trains with their quirks all the time, he's got their quirks to 20%. Once he gets to 100%, he'll know how to effectively use their quirk. He can even use Ice on Fire like Todoroki, but only at 20% what Todoroki can do. And so as Izuku's watching, he's like, interesting. This is really interesting. And he sees, Aoyama use his quirk. And then Izuku's like, his quirk reminds me of All Might's, as if he was born without a quirk. What is this behind this quirk, this evil connection? What the hell is that? Izuku's looking at it, and as he looks at it, he goes, This kid wasn't born with this quirk, he was given it. But how? There's no transference quirk anything. Naval laser? That's strange. Izuku looks at it. He opens his hand, and instead of the laser coming out of his stomach, Izuku can project the laser out of his hands, but he goes, that's not really good there. But what about Izuku focuses and the naval laser energy projects around his eyes? And Izuku goes, that's much better. And he turns around and shoots the tree not far from where Aizawa is. And yep, he cuts it right in half. He goes, whoa, I better watch how I use this. He deactivates it and he goes, that's a note that I'll put in my book later. Bear in mind, as I stated, because Izuku has Principal Nezu's ability of high spect, what happened is Izuku, and it's times 4 times, Izuku's intelligence is on another level. He can photographically remember everything. He has a photographic memory. He has a photographic reflex. He can remember everything now. And he has the ability to deduce nearly anything with a small amount of information. Like near no information. But you have to have some of it for him to make deductions. But anyway, what goes down is, as Izuku is standing there, he goes, I must talk to Aoyama one day. Everyone finishes the test and Izuku goes, congratulations, you guys all did well. I must say, Mineta and Hagakure, you guys need to work more on your quirk. Hagakure, you need to work on your physicality. And then Izuku's face goes red. And she's like, what? And he turns his face, he goes, I can see you. And she's like, what? And she covers herself. He goes, I'm so sorry. I didn't know my quirk can do that. And Izuku looks away. I'm so sorry, so sorry. And she's blushing, but only Izuku can see it. Izuku saw her fully naked, okay? And Izuku's like, oh my gosh. But anyway, and she's nervous, like now. And Izuku goes, maybe I have a way to help you make clothes so you can be naked with you can be invisible with your clothes on. I'll see about helping the support corps do so. Don't you reckon it'll be a good idea, Hagakure? And she's like, she's really just, like, feels vulnerable now because Izuku can clearly see her, even though she's invisible. And what happens is, she goes, I'll be very grateful, just please, refrain from looking at me like that again. Izuku's, I'm so sorry. And everyone's looking at Izuku. Kaminari and Mineta like, she's naked? And Izuku instantly smacks Kaminari and Mineta in the head and tells them, don't you guys even think about being pervs around in front of me. But they're like, but you just saw her. And Deku goes, his eyes go red, like his Aizawa's smiling because Izuku has the same approach. And it goes, that was unintentional. Izuku goes over, but what you guys are going to be doing is perving, right? And they go, yes. Mineta goes, and Izuku goes, why don't you focus less on being a perv and focus more on how to utilize your quirk? I must say, you actually have a unique quirk, Mineta. You can bounce your balls off anything. And Aizawa goes, that's enough, Deku. You guys can talk more later after class, okay? Oh, sorry, sir. Well, you guys all did great. And if Izuku said you guys did great, you guys did great, okay? Go back to home and get changed into your uniform and prepare to leave school. Did Izuku a word? Yes, sensei. Izuku stands there and he goes, you did really well, kid, to be honest. As I told you, I shouldn't be the teacher, you should. But try reining your analytical approach a little bit, okay? Because you kind of scare the kids. And And Izuku's like, yeah, sorry about that. And he goes, but talk to them individually. I like how you do that. Thank you, Sensei. You may go home now. Thank you. Izuku goes off, he gets changed, and he gets ready to go. And as he's walking out, what happens is majority of the class comes by Izuku. They're like, Deku! All of them. Bakugou stays far away from him. He's really nervous. He doesn't know why everyone's being so happy to him, how so fake. He's so angry about this. It makes his blood boil. That Deku's getting all these praises and he's getting put down like as if he's nothing. He's feeling super inferior and it's getting to him badly. And so when Izuku talks to them, he goes, sorry by the way for not formally talking to you guys, and I apologize to you, Tenya Ida, as well for being so disrespectful at the examination. A bad memory, meaning Bakugou, came up, and I took my anger out on you. I'm so sorry. And he goes, not to worry. I see now that you're definitely the superior student if you were praised by Aizawa Sensei. And for you to be a teacher A student, yes, you're definitely the best. And you definitely saw something different, right? And Izuku goes, no. When it comes to the test, I actually got told to stop because I already completed it. And the robot with Uraraka, yeah, that was just given. And he goes, I see. Well, you're definitely awesome, and I'm looking forward to being in your class with you, Izuku Midoria. You too, but just call me Midoria or Deku. Bakugou hears this. He goes, why did you keep the name Deku? And Izuku goes, well, Kachan, it's just a memory, Even though it's a bad memory and what happened, the name is cool because it came from my best friend. Bakugou looks at Izuku, and Izuku's like, I'm sorry again, by the way, Kachan, that I approached you the way I did. I will never disrespect you like that again. And Bakugou changes, like, you still consider me a friend? And he goes, well, to be honest, I didn't yesterday, but after I realized what kind of person I was becoming, I found out that it's stupid to hold on to a grudge. Me and you are gonna be heroes one day. I want to work alongside you properly as a friend, right? And Bakugou goes, you know how to say the right words, don't you, Deku? Izuku goes, well, yeah, I copy Principal Nezu's quirk, so I'm really intelligent. And Bakugou smiles. Well, I accept your apologies, as Deku. And Izuku smiles. Thank you, Kachan. And he goes, just note though, I'm gonna be the #1 hero in the school. Do you hear me? I'm gonna surpass All Might and you. And Izuku goes, I'm looking forward to that. But just note, I believe I already surpassed All Might. Bakugou and everyone around his eyes opened up. And Izuku smiles. I'll catch you guys later, right? And so he jumps up and flies. See you guys tomorrow. They're like, hey, you can't use your quirk. Izuku shows him a pass. I actually can. And Izuku flies away and they're like, whoa. That's cool. Uraraka blushes. She's like, he's really cute, isn't he? And they look at Uraraka and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. And they're like, what goes down is Bakugou is quite happy. All the anger and frustration he built up leaving class disappeared the moment Izuku apologized to him for making him feel the way he did. And that he hoped that they can be proper friends properly in the future. Bakugou smiles. That damn nerd. He's so cool. Damn it. And so what goes down is years of anger disappeared instantly for both of them. And just please ignore those next door neighbors, guys. Honestly, I'm sick of stopping and starting my recordings. It annoys me. So please ignore them. I am. But anyway, what goes down is the next day Izuku comes to school and everyone's like, hey Izuku. And hey guys, just call me Deku. Just call me Deku. That's going to be my superhero name. Just call me Deku. And they're like, okay, Deku. They all smile and they sit down. And what happens is they talk and they all hang out and mingle. And what goes down is Aizawa comes in. Hey, problem children, take your seats. They all take a seat. Izuku sits down and he goes, Deku, come here. And Izuku stands up and he shows Izuku and he goes, I see. Alright then. Today we're going to be having a new teacher help us today with our hero training. But first we're going to have normal class days. So we'll hang out and everything like that. But what goes down is Izuku's like, wait a minute. And then he goes, before we start, Sensei, today we were approached by the media today upon All Might and everything like that. And I felt something. And he goes, what do you mean? An evil presence outside the gate. I'll explain more to you later, but he had a quirk that disgusted me. He goes, he does? Can you show me? Izuku grabs a piece of paper and he instantly uses 1% of it and it disintegrates the paper right when he connects all 5 fingers, all 4 fingers and his thumb to it. In doing so, it disintegrates in his hand and he goes, I see. And Izuku deactivates it, and he goes, yeah. And he goes, huh. I'll keep that in mind, okay, Deku. But before you guys go, choose your guys' homeroom, whatever, class leader and everything like that. And yeah. And so what happens is that they're about to instantly protest, but what they go down is he stands up. Teniere goes, well, it's very clear who should be our class rep and class leader. Izuku Midoria, of course. And you should choose your second in command. And Izuku kind of blushes and goes, well, thank you, Ida. I actually didn't want this role, but because I already got teacher's assistant as a student. But hey, this is pretty much the same role, so I'll accept the role. Thank you, Ida. And to tell you the truth, I want to choose 2 other people as my reps as well. And he goes, 2 others? Yes, you and Momo Yaoyorozu. And what goes down? Momo goes, I accept, with a big blush. And Teniere goes, and so yeah, Teniere bows to Izuku and goes, I'll make sure I'm not fail at all. Izuku sensei, and he goes, just call me Deku. I'm not your sensei, I'm just a teacher aide egg. And so what goes down, their day goes the same. They go into the lunch cafeteria and they talk. And this is when they find out about Ida and his family and where they come from, the Ingeniums. And as Izuku is about to nerd out, this is where we're going to leave this what of, guys. I hope you guys like this. Please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, and yeah. But as usual, guys, this is Dr. Kahu saying peace.